We are live. We are live with the recap of the quarterfinals of the Anarchy tournament on Premier Battles, live streamed on Twitch. Went down today. Just finished. Live here with Jamie Mav, a revolving Paris, and a relaxed and beautiful Jay Finks. How's everyone doing? We all watched the battles. What are we thinking? Jamie, you're muted, so unmute yourself when you're ready.
Yes.
Someone say something so I can tweet this out.
Oh, my bad. We here. I was one of the judges on at the Anarchy tournament. Thanks PB for having me last minute draw there. You get me?
Yeah, shout out the judges. It's not easy. It's not easy to judge.
It's proper not. I don't like judging. It's tough.
Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. So shout out yourself and Jen for jumping on that, because it is not easy. It's not easy at all.
It is. That is a hard task to be a judge at a tournament, though, as well. It's a little bit more pressure. You get me? Because
definitely.
At the end, there's a cash prize at the end, so everyone's like,
because you could be. You got to sort of put you've got to almost put personal preference aside as well, and actually just focus directly on, okay, is the person breaking the other person down? What are they actually saying? What is the content? Do I feel it? Am I invested in that person, type of thing? So it's a hard job. I found it difficult.
Yeah, I found it the most difficult judging in a venue. It's so distracting in a venue to judge. I've never judged online, but yeah, in a venue, it's afterwards, for hours afterwards, you've got people coming up to you asking you or questioning or querying, so which round did you give to? And it's I'm just trying to get on with my day. Can I live?
You know firsthand about that, being a judge at the process and at the final process. It is hard because you have to remember those bars. If you don't have your little notepad or what, you've got to remember those bars so you can judge immediately after the battle. That is a hard thing to do.
I've always done it in my phone, so I'm in my phone. I look like I'm in my phone for the whole battle, but I'm writing little notes to myself to remind myself, because my brain is not what it should be.
I'm slow in it. I'm trying to type out the bar. I'm trying to type out the bar that I've heard, and then someone said another bar which is faster afterwards. So I'm I've got to get that down too, and I'm not even listening by that point. I'm
it's and then also you've got to look, because you can't just be down in your thing. Yeah, that's it. The body language, the personality, the how they're using the stage. There are visual things. It's not an audio battle. So yeah, it's not difficult to jot notes, get the feel, get some bars, pay attention, all of those things at the same time. But it's not easy to battle. And yeah, that's it. It's not easy to battle. So big up to the battlers. If you do, the more creative, the better your battle is. It shouldn't be easy to judge. I always, if I'm judging something, heart of hearts, I would like it to be very clear. I would like it to be, but you've got to give the battlers their just due. They put a lot of work into this. You've got to really focus and try and do everything you can. But let's stop talking about the judging. I don't know whether there were controversial decisions. I didn't pay too much attention to the chat.
I don't think they were. I don't think they were controversial.
Not tonight in comparison to other rounds. I think it was pretty obvious who won each battle tonight.
Yeah.
From a fan.
There was the odd people that were just doing up devil's advocate in the chat. I was what were you watching? What were you lot watching?
The battles were pretty clear. Did
everybody have the stream problem with the matter? Yeah. Okay, so I can't even really call that one. Yeah, which is a shame. But
that's a shame. And we will be watching that back. We're going to get sent the file, and we'll be watching that back and can judge it. So they can either Bizzo or Matter can go on and progress. It's a shame that they have to now wait until tomorrow or something to get that decision in. But that's how it goes sometimes. And at least the footage is there, so that will be done. Shout out to Prem for doing all that they could in that situation. That's the best way.
It was everything else was flawless. It was just that one battle, innit? So
Yeah.
See,
exactly.
I'm a little confused about the judgment for that battle, because King of the Dot commented in the chat, and I don't know if you saw it, Jay, to say that because of the stream issues, someone in the room was going to be the fifth judge rather than the fan poll.
Yeah, well, that's important, I think, because you're not getting, but then it's not the same, is it? Then.
But then the judges can't watch it.
Yeah.
So is that what's going to happen? So someone from the room is going to give their opinion as well and be the fifth judge, and then the four judges are going to watch it back.
We still would be able to watch it because we're going to get sent the battle
recording.
Anyway, so we would and then the fifth battle, even if that's somebody in the room, that would make it even as well. So yeah,
I guess if it comes down to that, they're going to need a fifth. They don't have the fan. I don't know how they're going to work out that fifth vote. I didn't see the King of the Dot comment, but I guess if it is a 2-2, if it's a tie, then I'm sure they'll have a plan made for that is the best solution. These things do happen. It's not ideal. But again, as I guess it comes down to then as a battler, make it decisive. Don't make it debatable. Don't leave it to the fifth judge because these things do happen. And, the fan vote doesn't always get it right either. So, or not say get it right, what's right, but,
Yeah. So, what were you guys, how did you guys feel about Briggsy and Aker?
Go on, Jen.
I was a bit more diplomatic, I think, than I needed to be. For me, Briggsy started uncomfortable, and then as well with the stumbles of the continued stumbles in the second, right when he was picking up, like he seemed to be starting to cook. He was, he was in his bag, and then like you could feel his frustration. And then by the time the third came around, did he have more stumbles in the third? Because it sounded like as he's finishing, as he was finishing,
he started to bring it back in his third. He started to punch in his third, and I was thinking, yes, Briggsy, let's go, let's go, let's go.
But then I've written, slight stumble, not clean.
But he even said it himself, like
he sounded relieved. Like I've written down, he sounded resigned that he'd lost the battle and was almost relieved. Like I could almost visibly hear or see the weight now lifting off his shoulders. Okay, I've lost, but at least now I can focus on running this shit because it's a lot.
This is it, and I think this is the issue that you would get if, as a league owner, and they're still active in battling. Like you've got so much other shit to concern yourself with. The person that you're battling is all they're doing is fucking practicing their rounds for you. So you're already at a disadvantage. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you're doing all the organization and shit. So I fully get that from him. And it's a shame because as a battler, Briggsy is strong as a battler when he's just battling. But he's wearing so many hats right now. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So
and he did say, didn't he? He said he was ready. He said he was prepped. It was just one of those things. Maybe like I think who pointed out, there were literal last minute technical difficulties, which, Briggs is very hands-on in sorting out. So, what do we think of? We talked about Briggs quite a bit. What do we think of Aker?
No, Aker had a solid performance, and like even Aker's presence, like I've liked Aker since the beginning. When I first see him battle, but his presence and his whole kind of all-round skills have come on leaps and bounds from the beginning, and he's also got a sick pen game as well. So it's like, Aker's doing stuff right now, and the way, even though obviously Briggsy can't help his height in it, but the way Aker's like fucking just a man mounting in front of him and then punching in the way that he's punching, that was a fire performance
as well, and I agree with all them points as well, Jay. The only thing I would say about Aker though, I would like for him to slow down just a little bit. Like just not. I liked the way he constructs his rounds, all the jokes and whatnot. But at some points he was going so fast. I was like, just slow down a little bit.
Because the accent thing, innit? It's the accent thing.
It's not even so much the accent for me, because I can understand him quite well.
But it's that when you're fast and in the accent.
Like certain words he says, when you say it so fast, you kind of miss shit. So it's like, oh, just slow it down a little bit. But yeah,
I like to add to that because I agree with you, and I think one of the things which is quite interesting about Aker is that he's got that delivery where you almost can't even like brew on what he's saying.
At all,
he says it so fast and it's so unorthodox that things are sort of like just coming out of nowhere, and you're like absorbing them, and then the next thing's almost there. I think for Aker, that was a good performance, and I think people have bought more into him after that performance than the Joker one, because he showed a lot more personality.
Definitely.
All around, like, people
his skill set has come up levels, innit? Like it proper has, like in that respect, in kind of all round skills. Like his whole presence is, it's definitely moving up. But no, I thought that I actually was looking forward to that battle, and I was obviously a bit disappointed, like that it wasn't as fire as it could have been. But then at the same time, like we said, it's one of them things when you're trying to run a fucking league at the same time. Do you know what I'm saying? But
Choke was a stickler, yeah, but Briggsy's first was also really short. If Briggsy's first was like slightly longer, I think you've got a more even battle, because Briggsy's first is like better almost than Aker's in comparison. So
great comment here. Aker's bars with Briggsy's delivery. Aker's bars with Briggsy's delivery would be the perfect balance. Other than the the sort of stumbles and stuff, his pacing, especially for tournament rounds, where you want people to kind of catch everything you're saying, and not feel like you're rushing through. That's a great point. Troy says he needs to accentuate what he's saying more so people can catch it. The accent is so strong. I think for some more than others, that is definitely and when it's being judged as well, you don't know whose ear and how in tune to the Scottish accent they are going to be.
And the thing is I love a Scottish accent. Like I love I do a Scottish accent. I love it. But at the same time, when you're rapping in it fast, and you've got a lot of content as well. Like you've got to pace yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you could even like use some of that content on something else and still be fire. Like if you just slowed it down slightly. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's like you're rushing to fit all the words in, and you don't need to, because we need to actually hear the words. So in order for people to be able to judge you fairly as well, we need to be able to hear that. So
shout out Sean Cray in the Facebook comments. I can't flash them up on my screen. Says, is the King of the Dot stream all finished? Just got back from the pub. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it has finished, unfortunately. Yeah, but stay here for the recap. We just recapped Aker versus Briggsy. Aker took that win there. Briggsy had some stumbles, and Aker had a pretty comfortable performance going into the semis. After that, we had Bizzo and Mata, didn't we? And we are, especially with two judges here on the panel, anyone who didn't catch that live, there were technical difficulties during that stream, and a lot of the second half of the battle wasn't caught. So like I said, well, we've got two judges here. We're going to if Mav and Jay, if you want to talk about that one, you can't talk about it. It wasn't a complete battle.
I mean, for me, I didn't see the whole battle, so I can't really kind of recap it. But from what I saw, Bizzo came out punching hard, and Mata did. Like, I'm a fan of Mata, like hands down. But Mata's been recycling certain stuff that he says to certain people for too long now, and he needs to bring a fresher approach to what he's doing if he's trying to beat Bizzo and how Bizzo came out. So I'd like to see the whole thing, but from what I saw of Mata, that was my kind of take on it still. But
okay.
Basically.
I don't think it's fair for me or Paris to comment when we've got a judge We've got to be impartial.
I rate
until
that
we've seen the battle. So yeah, we're going to move right on to Sam Hypes versus Georgie Roots. This was the last quarterfinal battle because obviously the Koj Bobby Rex battle couldn't take place this evening. Shout out to Koj, hope all is well. Sean, we're getting into the next battle because you must have just heard Bizzo and Matter wasn't judged because we didn't get to see all of that. So the announcement for who won that will be made shortly. The judges will be getting to see that and will be able to judge that. So that will be decided and we'll know who's moving on. But yes, we got Sam Hypes and Georgie Roots as the last tournament battle. What did we think of this one?
Fire battle. I like Georgie a lot. Sam was good as well, but again, for me, pacing was an issue at certain points, and he was so hype at certain points in, like, I think his second round. I was like, yo, just pull it back a bit. Like that, I like the fact that he was able to keep that energy for all 3 rounds, because loads of people can't even do that. But the content for me, Georgie was winning on content, clearly. And the third round, even though it was a bit of a low blow, and it was my personal, obviously we don't know the backstory between them two, even if there even is one, but I mean, it was a well executed round, though, the real talk round.
I think it was.
Yeah.
I think that I think people in the chat were a bit unfair about it. I don't know if you saw the chat, but like the whole, like, just saying like it's just struggle bars sort of thing. But it was like the way that he executed it made it relevant, and it worked. And like, do you know what I'm saying? And I just feel that Hypes just gave him back like kind of bars that could have been for anyone.
Generic,
generic but bars. So 100. That's how I felt.
I gotta go back to something that you said at the very start, Jen, like about judging and like when you're trying to watch people's body language. And one of the biggest things for me within this battle is that if you watch the way that Georgie is when Sam's spitting in comparison to the way that Sam is when Georgie's spitting, Georgie is like facing him the full time. Georgie's like walking towards Sam during Sam's round. And I think stuff like that, just like literally, I was like,
the energy.
So comfy in this battle. It can swing it. It can completely swing it. For the third round, if I'm being like super critical, I think Georgie could have got to that point that he got to at the end quicker and done more on it. Like, I don't think it's that bad of too bad of an angle. If it's true, like, these things happen in battle rap. It is what it is. He sort of got to the point, said one bar, and then cut it off. So if I'm being critical, I think he could have done more. And he's gonna come up against the good, hungry Bobby, ready for a final and ready to win $2.5 grand and go to Canada. So he's got his work out from. At the same time, I feel like it was a pretty convincing win for Georgie, and especially after the last round, he proved quite a few people wrong. But just the energy, his body language said it all for me.
He's so charismatic, and his personality really did get to shine because he was comfortable and confident, I think, in his material. He was very confident. I failed to point this out. I was remiss to not point it out. I'd written it down. There was a stumble or a couple of stumbles in that third, and it did take away some of the sort of the venom from it. And I would, if anyone sort of, for me, it wasn't severe enough to be a default loss, considering Sam's third wasn't for me incredibly strong either. Like, I think it's already been said, he didn't seem to be saying much, and considering Georgie was so direct and personal. But I think Georgie's charisma and defense, the ability to take away the steam, the energy from his opponent whilst he's not even rapping is one of those intangibles that
it's not.
Yeah, it really is. And, you know, when you start, so, you know, when you've got that, so, and I agree with Red Flag in that he needs to make sure he doesn't overdo it. He doesn't, you know, it's a fine line between sort of not causing a distraction, not distracting away from your opponent, and just sort of deflecting the energy. Go on, Jay.
Flipping, do you say Red Flag? First and foremost, big up Red Flag, because I love his judging technique. He's very charismatic with it. His delivery is concise and accurate, and I rate him. But yeah, someone in the chat said said Red Flag looks like Liam Bagnall's long lost cousin, and I can't unsee it. Like, I can't unsee it. So yeah, he's now called Stephen Bagnall, and he is Liam's long lost cousin. So yeah, it's fact. You're gonna see it on Long Lost Family, but I'm just giving you the preview right now. Okay.
Oh my God.
Red Flag's government is Stephen Bagnall.
Damn, long lost cousins. I think Georgie overdid the defense a little and it felt a little corny, but it'll get the balance right in time. Yeah. So like I was saying, he's got to toe that line right. I guess people have sort of different tolerances for that, but there is a line that once you've crossed, you've just crossed it. And I think nobody has tolerance for that. So, but yeah, he does it really well. Look like the pirate from Dodgeball.
You as a battler, yeah, if Sam had came back and been like almost like get out of my face type of thing, and really like gave the energy back, then it actually makes the battle better. Yeah. You know what I mean? It actually adds to it. Like, you know, what are you doing? Like, trying to step on me when I'm rapping, like, what, like, why are you being a dick? You know what I mean?
Yeah, basically, yeah. It
was almost like Sam like took the step back and was just like rapping to the side type of thing that makes me think, okay, Georgie negated Sam's energy completely.
Yeah, completely. And like I said, in the judging, the delivery as well. Georgie's, you know, confident, collected, comfortable, charismatic. You know, he's so comfortable at his own pace, and paced it so well. Flow switches, slow times, pauses, letting things breathe. That Sam's delivery, then I think, Jamie, when we were talking earlier, you called it jarring. That's exactly how it comes out. It's jarring to hear that after hearing Georgie. It just it really does sound like he's trying to sort of force the aggression, force the bars down you, and Georgie then standing there deflecting it all. You know, it makes it even hard to hear what Sam is saying, because
there's got to be a switch in flow at some point. You can't hear someone do the same sort of like flow when you know where you almost know where the final word is going to be by the end of the fourth bar. Like there's got to be some sort of switch or whatever. And if you're doing that for the full round, fair enough for 8 bars sometimes, but if you're doing it for the full round, it's hard, sometimes quite hard to listen to. If you're doing it for full 3.
But there were some switches in there as well, and I don't think they kind of work that well. Whereas I think it's something Georgie does often and very well, very, very well. He'll just sort of drift into this or not drift. He'll, you know, and he uses the bars that the material that he does it on. I think is really clever as well. Where
that's like that one in the second, the novels and the stories. Yeah, like that whole that whole analogy there, like I was like, no, he actually does this, like he executes it well, like
very well.
It's fire still how he executes
that second round was brilliant. That second round was brilliant from Georgie. Really, really good.
Yeah, it really did flow so well. I think his performance until the stumbles in the third. And wasn't it Red Flag? He said it was almost like he wasn't quite comfortable sort of spitting that sort of material. Maybe that was what was sort of making it hard to get out. But other than that, it was such a fluid, consistent performance. But yeah, Bobby Rex next. I
think he's punching a bit with that, like, but who knows, isn't it?
I don't know.
Big up to you, Trubs. Thank you. You have, you know, I'm surprised you're not all talked out.
Shout out I was about to say, I was about to do the old. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to hop out of here because I've got something else I need to watch right now because there's some other things going down. You know what I'm saying? Over there, we gotta go watch them. You know, it's just on continuing talking.
No. If Trubs jumps on in the next few minutes, then we'll carry on. Otherwise, I think we'll wrap it up. Sean is saying a battle is always better when the battlers are being extra. Georgie has been studying and mastering the art. To be fair to him, I don't think that's naturally him, so it's more impressive. Surely Bobby won, right? Bobby didn't battle. Sean, the Bobby Koj battle was cancelled. Koj had some family issues, so that battle didn't go down, and Bobby got a bye to the second. I fuck up a name. I called A-Card J Short. One thing about me is I'm a fuck up a name. It happens. I had J Short written there at the beginning of Acre's second because he started with the J Short comparison. But yeah, I've got 4 siblings with the same initial, like with Jenny, Jesse, James, and Jade. Like names really aren't that important to me. So yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
What does everyone think? Does everyone think that Georgie can beat Bobby? Yes or no? What are we saying?
I think it's a tough battle for him. I think anyone can win on the night. I think he's definitely going to be the underdog going into it. Bobby had a great tournament performance in the first round. He had such a great 3-round performance. He certainly has, I think, you know, I think he's Bobby. He's going to be the favorite going into this. I think styles are going to perhaps play a part. Well, styles always do. I'm just waffling now. Someone say something.
I think, and I am Jay thinks. So this is what I think. Yeah, like it's very hard for anybody to step to a Bobby Ross Clark Rex that's brought his A game to a battle. And I don't mean any of the petty business. I mean when he brings his A game to a battle, like he's problematic for the best of them. So I feel like
Tony D.
It could go either way, but because both of them equally, when they bring their A game, they're on point. But Bobby's more seasoned in this thing.
Yeah.
And there's no doubt in that. Like he's more seasoned in it. Like and I feel Bobby would be hard to step to.
Georgie hasn't so far stood in front of someone like Bobby. So this is gonna be a real test for Georgie. Georgie's fire. We all know that. Like we've seen him, we've seen what he can do. He puts bars together beautifully. But Bobby's a different animal when he's focused. Bobby, that's a hard
he's fire.
He's fire.
He's like for me from Manchester, he is number 2 to Shotty, like Bobby is for me. When he's on his A game, he's fire. Like the only reason I wouldn't put him above Shotty is again because Shotty is a next level season than Bobby. But what I'm saying is Bobby's up there and he has the potential to go all the way in this competition. And it's like it's lovely to see because me and UP went to like some of Bobby's first battles, like proper ones. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's good to see him at this level of it now. And I just don't want him to fuck it up. So Bobby, don't fuck it up. All right?
Don't fuck it up.
Don't fuck it up, love. Makes a great point.
I had a couple of layers onto that. So I think that if you look at Georgie and Bobby, when they first joined the scene, they're both quite similar. Both very, very good rappers who have naturally just like been able to transition into battle rap with ease. So they're both quite similar in the way that they enter this. So I think we're going to see like Bobby is more experienced in doing what Georgie does. Okay.
Yeah.
And for me, Georgie's biggest benefit is that this is probably going to be the toughest battle for Bobby to prepare for, because Georgie's small fish. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. So for Koj, Bobby is like, okay, motivated. It's Koj. I need to win this battle. Koj is considered as one of the top. For this next one with Georgie, it's hard. It's hard from the battle. I think.
Salute to the Wiretap. Thanks for tuning in, Chubbs. Much appreciate you. You smashed the hosting today. Shout out to you for still being able to be focused and tuned in here. Let me just read this comment quickly from Sean, who says on Facebook, Bobby should be beating Georgie 10 out of 10, to be honest.
Take got the flowers. Chubbs, take the flowers, man.
Chubbs, have some virtual flowers, yeah?
He
you
says,
gonna get these virtual flowers today.
I think Georgie can match Bobby for intricacies and writing, but when it comes to character, Bobby has way more of it, and Georgie has way more about him that people haven't clowned yet. Bobby will see him off. I think that's a great point, in that we're sat here talking a lot about Georgie's charisma in this battle and his character and personality versus Sam, whereas Bobby in the next round, you know, has that in droves. Trubs, do you wanna get a word in?
Nah, fine event though, dope event. It's definitely different in the room. Like being in the room is definitely different. I was saying, it looks like, because like when I got in, obviously before they did all the lights and they did all of that, and I'm not gonna lie, what you lot see is like a girl with makeup. I got the girl without the makeup still, I can't lie. It was mad still, but it was dope. I don't know, what battles have you lot recapped already?
We've kind of done it.
We were literally just about to hop out of here, but we wanted to give you some flowers and you know,
yeah, we did
let you know that like you've done an amazing job today, and this is a landmark in your this is a landmark in what you're doing, fam. So big up you, innit?
Yeah, big up to you. Like historic, historic
bless,
tournament. And
I'm not gonna lie, I felt a bit. Yeah, it was a bit hard in the beginning.
You felt a bit superstar, yeah?
Looking at the camera.
Are you that, yeah?
Fam, you basically looked like you had been doing that for a long time.
You're a natural host. You're like Shotty said in the thing. Shotty said, "I'm going to leave you with your velvety hosting skills." Like that, you see it there. Like I was like, yes, exactly.
Yeah, no, I'm sure Trubs will come back. The reason why he's not doing this recap himself, because you know Trubs, super hard work. He was going to go straight from hosting to host this recap, not take a break. But his Wi-Fi at the hotel is really bad. So this is probably why he's jumped out now. And it's taking a second to connect. So yeah,
I don't know.
You back, Trubs?
I don't know what happened there, boy.
I was just saying you had bad Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Trubs, your interview with Aka was probably one of the highlights of the stream for me.
Yeah, that was funny.
It
was hilarious.
Aka was giving me joke, bro. I swear to God, bro, Aka was making me laugh.
Aka's funny.
He's a funny guy still.
Do you know what? Yeah, I was saying this as well. Like, if Aka uses even more of his character in battles, he's a funny guy. Like, you'll be a problem, man. He's a problem.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to. So who has Aka got in the next?
The winner of Bizzle.
Oh yes, of course. Yeah, we didn't recap that one, Trubs, because obviously me and Paris have still yet to judge that.
You don't need to see it.
Yeah, so we're not gonna recap that one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Obviously, I've seen the full battle, but I don't want to say anything.
Yeah. We're gonna leave it at that. Shout out, brother Excel. Good to. You was there in the building. Good event to be.
That's dope. Still, that's dope.
Yeah. It's a shame that there were those technical issues. But yeah, that battle will be decided. Looking forward to going into the semis. We don't have the complete card yet, but we'll get there. Sean Cray says, "Boa noite, Trubs. You've been that guy for a few years now." Salute to you. Yeah, facts. Facts. It's so good to see you up there getting the shine that you deserve, like looking so comfortable doing it. Nice.
I wouldn't say
can I come on? Absolutely.
I wouldn't say I was just comfortable there. I had to warm up to it still.
Yeah, but to the outside world, they didn't see that. They just saw you exude confidence, my friend.
Yeah.
Take it.
You gotta really see, like, I'm used to doing my streams, innit? And on my streams, I talk for however long I want to talk. If I want to play music, I play music. I do whatever I want. So in there is
jump on, Excel.
You gotta stick to. So Briggsy will just.
We're not going to be on long though. Sorry, Trubs. No, sorry, Trubs. Carry on.
No, but I'm just saying as well, like Trubs.
Briggs will be like, talk for 10 minutes. Like, all right, 10 minutes, okay.
Yeah.
And he throws you off a little, like, okay, what am I going to say for 10 minutes? Because sounds far, like 10 minutes sounds like a long time. Yeah. And then I'll talk for 5 more. Okay, 5 more, okay, cool.
You're just, but like, it's like Shotty said. He was like, oh, I'm just going to leave you with Trubs and his velvety hosting skills. Like, you just do it, bro. You're a natural host. And it's dope, like, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again, yeah. Like, English ain't even your first language, yeah. But it's not even like. So, do you know how much of a skill set that is, bruv? Like, do you think I could ever even hold it down on a hosting thing on Portuguese TV? No, I could not. You get me? Like, I could be like a fucking meme or something, but like, no, I couldn't be that. So, bro, seriously, like.
Yo, big thing up, Trubs killed it tonight. Smashed it.
Bless, I appreciate you. Shout out Excel, man. Linked up with him yesterday as well.
Brother!
Yeah, man.
Brother!
Yeah, Trubs in town. Good. Everybody all right, yeah?
Yeah, man. I'm being too noisy. My child's already telling me to shut up, and I'm being too noisy.
Shout out to the judges still, cause it's not easy being a judge, man.
Yeah. Well, you know, because you did that last round. You know, you do a bit of everything over there at Prem.
They asked me to judge. I said no. I don't want to. I don't want to.
Judging's tough, man.
I don't like it at all.
Who I said lost.
It takes the joy. It takes the joy out of it. Judging, like, it ruins as a fan. Yeah, when you're used to watching battles as a fan. When you have to judge them and point score them and be analytical, like, all the shit that you fuck with goes out the window, and it has to for you to be unbiased. So judging isn't a fun job, you know. Like, I don't like.
You're always pissing somebody off.
Only God can judge me, you know.
Yeah, it's not easy. Yeah, that wouldn't have been fun, Trubs, to sit there and judge, give your opinion, your unfiltered opinion, and then have to sit and say, so what did you?
I probably got jumped. Remember the rush?
Yo, did everybody agree with the decisions tonight?
Yeah,
pretty much.
I think
they were pretty straightforward, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
I don't think there was any controversy today. I think it all went down pretty well.
Like what I said, me personally, with Briggsy and Aker, I was more entertained by Briggsy, but when it comes to a battle rap scorecard, Aker ticked every box and did everything that he needed to do. But I felt personally more entertained by Briggsy, but I wouldn't have given him that on that merit. But I felt like I was more entertained by him. I thought it was a lot funnier. That third round was crazy as well. Like,
Aker did exactly what he needed to do to win the battle.
Yeah.
It's hard to choke in the second and come back from it, I think. The second is normally a really defining round. If you choke in that, hard.
Yeah, it's hard to bring it back from that still.
You could see how frustrated.
Sorry, go on. I don't mean to cut you off.
Go on.
No, I spoke to Briggsy about it, and he said what happened was his first round, he spat bars from his seconds, and then he had to chop his third up. And because he's doing all that in his head, obviously.
He had a little stumble on the first, and he spat 8 bars from his second on his first.
Yeah, that's it.
On his second round now, when he's trying to play catch up, it was more noticeable in it because he didn't have the bars in it.
The first round was short, though. The first round was short.
Yeah, it was very short.
Yeah.
But I think that was the reason, because he messed up in his head, like it just flipped.
Flipped it.
Yeah, pressure. Yeah, you could see how frustrated he was. But to me, I don't know, he just didn't seem comfortable from the first round. Like, and he started, it was only, he started.
Yeah, go through.
No, I was saying it was only in the second, literally, it was as he was starting to sort of seem to fit into his comfort zone that I guess that bar switch had to happen and he started choking. No, but go on, what were you going to say, Trubs?
Now, what I was going to say is, obviously, you know, we always say no excuses, and he himself says no excuses, but I'm not going to lie, like, he got there at like 3 o'clock. He started helping the guy. He supposedly had someone come to set up the place, but they were coming late. So he was just setting up the lights, putting lights on the roof and shit. I'm thinking, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, like. He's doing all of this. Then just as we was meant to go live at 8 o'clock, they pressed to go live, and then the internet went down. So he's trying to fix the Ethernet as well, because they not on Wi-Fi, they on some Ethernet thing. So he's fixing it just before his battle. So he's getting stressed out with the thing of 8:05, we're running late. He's calling people, well, and then he went up, and then he went to battle. Obviously, no excuses with that. Like, whereas the usual battles can prep their material just before they relax and all of that, and then they go into the pit. He's running around the event.
I wonder why they didn't switch that battle and
responsibility to stand up for.
The event that me and Bobby battled on in that same. Sorry, go on.
Now go through.
Go on, Mav.
I was going to say that event that me and Bobby battled on in that same venue. There's obviously like studios above and below you, and it was like a rock band practicing during the event. That we like, Briggsy kept having to run up and go upstairs and be like, "Can you please just go down for the next like 15 minutes?" And then ran back down to battle Mackenzie, and then ran back up and was like, "Oh yeah, you can keep practicing, and I'll come back up and tell you when to stop." Like, yeah, I can't imagine how hard it is to host an event and then go and battle at the same time.
Yeah.
And smashes it. He's a horse, though, isn't he? He's just a workhorse. Like, he's on it.
Yeah, one thing you cannot doubt is his guts and determination, boy. Yeah. Shout out Briggsy for doing it all. It really can't be easy.
But not to take nothing
that.
away from Acre. Acre was great today, though. Acre was fire.
So, have you guys already spoke about all the battles? Have I come on well?
Yeah. We were right at the end. We were about to duck out about 20 minutes ago.
Pajama time now. It's pajama time still.
No,
it's cool. We wanted to see you, brother. Come on.
Had to. You know what I'm like for the recaps, right? Or for being on these lives, but I also need to go now and watch the rest of the other event that's going on today, watch what I've missed, and then get ready to talk about it tomorrow and then on Monday. So, and I've got an interview to do tomorrow.
And where are you talking about it tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Yes, we will be talking about it.
Where are you talking about it?
I will be talking about it alongside the other ladies here on the stream. Mention of ladies and the men just start dropping out. Look at it.
Go on, Maverick.
Pathetic. Chubbs was like, yeah, I'm not one of these ladies. Let me get out. Yes, with
tomorrow.
Jay, with Paris, Tea and Crumpets show will be launching live. We'll be recapping Premier Battles. We'll be recapping the other event that's going on today. We'll talking about
drinking a lot of tea.
There will not be tea in my cup tomorrow. There will not be any tea in my cup tomorrow.
Please tell me there's going to be biscuits, though. Please tell me there's going to be biscuits.
I mean, you can have, you can have biscuits.
Oh, is it tea and crumpets? Sorry,
tea and crumpets. Yeah, tea and crumpets. We are
the crumpets.
Right, that's twisted. I like it. that's a twist, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, good luck
with that. Turkey Twizzler.
But, are you going live on that? Yeah,
we will be. The intention is to go live, but it just occurred to me earlier on today that because we're a brand new channel, I might have to do something first. So I'm going to have to look at that. I know I just remembered for some reason someone who just started their channel tried to go live and couldn't. So I don't know if we need to put a 5-minute something up there first that we pre-record, so we can do that. Shout out, brother.
We could just do the first show on your channel and then put it over.
Well, no, it would be better to record it and then we drop it as a premiere. We could record it and then drop it as a live premiere. We want the first show to be on
our channel.
So we could just We'll
Are you going to be going live on Facebook?
Yes, probably. Yes.
Just tune in.
Yeah, tune in. Go and follow.
It's on Insta. It's on Twitter. Tea and Crumpet Show.
If you follow the three of us, we will be doing promo tomorrow. Might be able to go live via StreamYard. Okay, that's what we'll be doing. It will be StreamYard, and then so if that works, in fact, what we'll do is a little test run and see that works. So yeah, we'll have our ish together. We've got to have a certain amount of subs. Okay, yeah. So what we'll have to do then, if that's the case, thank you.
What's the YouTube channel?
Hold on. The YouTube channel, let me get that right, is and in fact, I can't do that now, can I? It might be that we have to have a certain amount of subs there. Just to get a rep says we might have a certain amount of strubs.
Jen, but what's the YouTube channel?
I'm bringing it up, babe. I'm waiting for the page to load.
If we get the link, we need a certain amount.
Sorry, I'm so impatient.
It's just where I'm running so many things on here. It just takes a bit of time sometimes.
We can get you the amount of subs you need. Like, find out what.
Let's find out how many subs it is, and
how many you need, and we'll share it about get people the sub to it.
That sounds like a plan.
The link is in the comments, is in the live chat, and then once this is uploaded, I'll post it in the YouTube comments as well. So if you're catching this after the event, and it will probably be Sunday or after the live, it will be in those comments or down below in the other comments or on any of our socials. So yeah, subscribe. We have got some great episodes, great content, great segments lined up for you. We've been planning that. We've been working behind the scenes for several months now. You know, we've got some stuff coming. Appreciate.
You know what I will say?
That's definitely not true because I don't have 1,000 subscribers and we're here live. So unless this is all some parallel universe shit going down, shout out Danny Myers. Yeah, that's not the case.
Well, listen, even if we have to do it on Instagram Live, we are live tomorrow at 4 p.m. The Tea and Crumpet Show. Bring yourself.
This crumpet thing. One of me pals from Croydon has always said, "Oh, lovely bit of crumpet." Is that?
Crumpet is a southern slang for fanny.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
I can't believe I just said fanny.
Lovely bit.
I can't believe you just said fanny live.
As a grown up, you use the word fanny.
You use the word fanny.
Fanny.
Grown woman, you know, she's already done high school and that.
Yeah.
It's a fanny, right?
Yeah.
Fanny.
Other words are available. Tea and crumpets, motherfucker. Yes, facts, Sean Craig. That is it. That's what we're doing. Tea and crumpets, motherfucker. It's that sort of vibe. Yes, it's very quintessentially English, tea and crumpets, but it's so not, motherfucker. Like, you'll see.
So,
you'll see.
Is it going to be like battle rap related? Or are you going to be talking other topics?
Oh yeah, no. It's all battle rap related, but basically we're just obviously bringing you our vibe on the way that we view battles as females in the game, and also we want to highlight other females within the game because recently we realized, obviously, as a female, that you're a minority in battle rap, and it's been we were given a platform on International Women's Day over on PB. I think you looked into that, innit? But so it was just from then onwards, we've just been kind of thinking like, there's so many other people that are involved in battle rap, not necessarily female battle rappers, but like, you know, people that blog, and so we're just kind of on this bringing together all of those energies really, because if we're going to be a minority in the thing, it's good for us to kind of stamp our footprint. Do you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, strength in numbers, isn't it?
That's basically the whole vibe. But we did our first little photo shoot thing last weekend. We had like afternoon tea.
Is that what that was for?
Yeah, we did. We had afternoon tea and did like the ladylike thing. You get me? Watched a bit of battles, talked a bit of shit. Yeah, you know. Yeah.
We had Henny and Prosecco in teacups. It was wonderful.
We did.
It was lit. Yeah, it wasn't.
We had cucumber sandwiches with the crust cut off.
It was so posh, so posh. We had afternoon tea.
Did you actually have the crust cut off?
No, we didn't. No. I was just gassing. That's just a line from a movie, I think.
On top of the funny comment.
It just popped into my head. No, it is in a movie. I'm gonna remember one day which movie it is in. Yeah.
So are you guys promoting this on your pages?
I watched it the other day.
Are we doing what?
Are you promoting this on your pages? Like, can we find this?
About yellow pages. It's currently on our Instagrams, I think. I haven't put it on my Facebook yet. I don't know if it's on Facebook. I put it on. It's on Twitter. The Tea and Crump. So it's on our socials, but Tea and Crumpets also has a social, and our link for the YouTube is there in the chat.
And on Instagram, it's the Tea and Crumpets Show, all one word. On Twitter, it's T&K Show, I think, innit?
No, it's
I didn't give out the socials because I didn't.
Oh, it's Tea and Crumpets, on Twitter. Yeah. That's it.
But yeah, we'll be more, once we get it out there, we can share it and, spread the word. But I think we are going to wrap it up here. I think I've just won a really important bet. It looks like Jackboy Main beat T-Top. And the other stuff that's going on that we're not going to promote on this stream, but I am so gassed.
How much did you win though? That's important.
I don't know. It's who I won the bet against.
I'll catch you lot tomorrow, yeah? I've got to go because I'm actually dying.
Last one to leave stinks.
You know?
Thanks everyone for tuning in. Like, share the stream, subscribe. Go and subscribe to Tea and Crumpets, everyone. Here come the girls.